Gets me through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
Warning, the following segment is for mature audiences only and may contain adult content, graphic language and nudity. Not that you'll see it. If easily offended, well, you're about to find out just how easily.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jodie and Hayesy Naughty at 6:40.
Naughty.
Only for a little bit.
Well, how long for?
Only for a little bit before we straighten up after 7 o'clock. Let's get this blue stuff out of our systems.
Okay, shake it off.
I'm not sure I can say this, so I'm going to find different words to explain what the headline of this article is. When men don't a particular solo activity, extremely private, for 7 days, their testosterone levels increase by, can you guess?
Oh, 10%, 12%?
45%.
Whoa.
There's a particular solo activity which I feel like, and I don't know the difference between the two sectors, but I just sort of feel like men like to do this a little bit more than women.
I'm tipping you right on that front.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. So what happens when your, question without notice, when your testosterone levels rise? Do you get angrier?
Who knows? I think that's a big thing as well.
So it's never. So what are my takeaway? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Who the hell knows?
My key takeaway from that is you've never gone 7 days.
Well, that's the thing as well. I mean, text us through. Are you that guy? Are you that strange man
Please don't text us through.
who has left it for 7+ days?
Please don't clog up the Nova text line with your habits in this particular area. Thank you very much.
I'd love to sit there. I would like to be the person who conducts this experiment. I'd love 45% more testosterone. I feel like it'd be very, very productive.
Okay.
7 days.
7 days. It's not. I'm not asking you to fly to the moon. I'm just asking you to abstain.
Right. Well, confirmation of my previous thought that perhaps males do this a little bit more than females.
Yes. Like, honestly, you couldn't keep your hand off at Daryl for 7 whole days.
Oh, jeez. Chain me up. For goodness sake. Put some handcuffs on there. Actually, handcuffs will make a difference. I'll still find a way. I just like...
You'd be like one of those great contortionists on stage where they're underwater. They're handcuffed, mate, and you've got a minute before you die and you'd still find a way.
Underwater. And they're like, how's he doing it? How on earth is he doing it? Harry Houdini would be so proud. I love as well that sometimes when people look at me now and they're like, gosh, you look so tired. You look exhausted. And inside, I know what's going on, but I'll just drop the whole, breakfast radio takes it out of you. Those early starts, am I right?
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know.
I need to know.
I need to know.
What's in the news today?
I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know.
What you need to know with Jodie and Hayesy.
For those who don't know who Yelena Dokic is, get familiar with her. She's an incredible human being. So she was a tennis prodigy, wasn't she? And
yeah, absolutely.
when she grew up, around 15, 16, was on the world stage. But her father, Demir, was her coach, and he was incredibly physically and emotionally abusive. She's since documented all of that in a book. Well, this week he passed away, and so I'm just having a look at her Instagram, her post that she did this week. She put up a picture of her and her dad in happier times when she was a little girl. And she said, as you know, my relationship with my father has been difficult and painful with a lot of history. Despite everything, and no matter how hard, difficult in the last 10 years, even our non-existent relationship and communication was, it's never easy losing a parent and a father, even one you are estranged from. I often wonder about this. Like, if you don't talk to your mum or dad and they pass away, what would that feel like for you? Would that be regret?
I think so, but at the same time, it's on him.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So if you're sitting there, could you imagine though, if it's Demir and he's stubborn and pig-headed and shit enough that he's not trying to make contact with Yelena when he's at the hands of physical and emotional abuse, and that's what's fractured the relationship.
Yeah.
And then Yelena still has the heart to post lovely photos and say something nice about a guy who fractured it.
But even on your deathbed, wouldn't you lie there and go, I want to make amends and I want to apologise, but then is it too late? Is she open to
That's
that?
the thing.
It's so complicated,
Surely
as she
you
says.
would. And we don't know exactly what's happening behind the scenes, but surely you would as a parent. Like that's the ultimate, isn't it? Like when you're getting older and older, you sit there and think, well, are my relationships with my kids and my family where it should be?
Yeah.
And can it be fixed? So it's A lot of unanswered questions, but there's a lot of lessons to be learned through that relationship, I think.
The other thing that sticks with me with Yelena is when she started doing the commentary on Channel 9, she'd put on a lot of weight, so she was almost unrecognisable from when you were a 16-year-old. Like, who's got the same body as when you're 16 and you're playing professional tennis?
Yeah.
So she put, and then copped it online, and I think one day she just stood up and said, "That's enough. You guys have no idea what I've been through. You have no idea the emotions that I have felt across my life. So shut your faces.
Yeah.
Like, back off."
One of the absolute perks of social media.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't any old idiot with an opinion can express it? So I look at her and think she's such a courageous, amazing woman to survive what she survived and get through, and maybe the passing of her dad will shut that chapter for her and she can just thrive and survive and keep on doing what she's doing, which is incredible things to help the world.
Spot on. Before we jump out, what about this? AFL umpire Troy Panel goes on the run from law after allegedly masterminding $8.7 million worth of a scam.
Okay,
oh, my very goodness.
Talk me through this. What's he done?
Oh, so lawyers have asked the federal police to start hunting down a former umpire. He's failed to appear at court, hearing into accusations he stole $8.7 million from a former employer. So he allegedly defrauded the Melbourne-based Sea Road shipping business by setting up a fake company that falsely claimed it was carrying out work. Here's the thing, though. He's on the run. They reckon he's in South Australia.
What?
They reckon he's somewhere in SA.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
No.
That he's like, oh, I go to South Australia, no one's going to look for me there. They're not even going to bother.
I will say this. Keep your eye out at the umpires in the Sandful this weekend.
Oh.
See if there's a familiar face.
It's just, do you know what the thing for me? It's just not good timing, is it?
No.
The umpires are going through it.
Yes. And now there are allegations because he made headlines in 2016 when he paid 17 free kicks to the Western Bulldogs and just one to the Adelaide Crows in a game. The Crows went on to get knocked out in the finals, and there is some suggestion that he could have cost the Adelaide Crows dearly in terms of their endeavours to make the grand final.
Which is very much one of those ones where you're sitting there and you're like, oh, what could have been? Hindsight, it's hard to do. But in terms of a genuine, sophisticated opinion on this matter of what could have been, there's this bloke.
That is daylight robbery, and I'm a victim. I'm a victim, and I'm a punchline.
And I will say this, very difficult if you're an umpire wearing that fluoro green or yellow shirt or whatever it is to hide from the police.
Yeah, it is as well. Take off the high vis, all right? And stop prancing around. Oh, there she is. Nice whip.
Okay, so picked up a new car yesterday, which is the best feeling in the world, and it's been a long time coming, so we've been like 3 weeks in the making. And I walked into the dealership yesterday, and there she was, and they did that thing where they had the big bow on the front.
Oh, you're that person. Did you put it on social media?
Yeah, I'm about to. Don't worry about that. Oh, and it was so pretty. I nearly started crying. It's a Polestar, which a lot of people haven't heard of, but it's like driving a spaceship. Like, I felt like Katy Perry launching into space.
Are you saying Nissan Pulsar?
No, not Nissan.
Polestar?
Polestar. Polestar.
Right, okay.
And they're just the most divine cars. There's not a lot of them on the road, so you'll probably pick me out.
Isn't that because they were blowing up?
What do you mean?
Were they blowing up?
No.
I'm just kidding.
God, you're an idiot.
I just don't trust electric cars. I'm old school.
Well, I tell you what, the best feeling is in the world, I drive past petrol stations now going, won't be needing you
just
anymore.
The middle finger.
Yeah.
Just the middle. So if you're at a petrol station, you're like, well, what's her problem?
I know.
She's in an electric car feeling pretty good about things.
Pull your charger out at night, plug her into the wall, and away you go. It's the easiest thing in the world.
Is that literally what you do?
Yeah.
Do you plug it into the garage, like into the...
So you have to...
Like you would your phone?
Yeah. So you have two choices. You can just plug it into a normal plug in your garage, or you can buy one of the superchargers for your house as well.
Wow.
Or you can get your electrician to install one that'll charge it a lot quicker. Or you can plug into one on the street.
You're living in the future.
Aren't I? Anyway, so got there, picked it up. We were looking at the car, which is pristine. You know when you've got a new car smell and everything.
Oh, it smells great.
And the girl's like, here, look in the back seat for the kids. There's cup holders. And I'm like, that won't be necessary. There will be no food or drink in my new car for the next 27 years. Thank you.
You start that way, but it'll shift eventually.
It will shift. So anyway, we drive it out of the dealership and away we go. And it's all like, it's like an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's just everything is on your screen. So I was sort of I was driving, but I was also looking at the screen trying to work out all the different features and what you can do and trying to find where the massage is for your chair.
I'm already frustrated for the car.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm like with technology. Imagine all that technology being crammed into a car and I'm trying to navigate it. Anyway, I see a message comes up on my dash and it says, "It looks like you're distracted. Concentrate on driving." I'm like, we've been together for 5 minutes and you're already angry at me. Shut up.
Does the car know how to roll its headlights?
Like rolling its
It's
eyes?
rolling its eyes. Like, what about next time you get in there and it does a,
No.
morning, Jodie.
She goes again.
You're in big trouble.
Do you even know how to start me?
This is a Dune relationship. Hey, jump in here, Jodes. Let's go. Oh, it's warm. That's nice, isn't it?
Goodness.
The age-old debate has finally been settled, and that is, when is the best time to have a shower? In the morning or is it at night time? You go first. When do you do it?
Morning,
Okay.
lunchtime, and nighttime.
Excuse me very much.
What, you don't shower 3 times a day?
You don't shower 3 times a day.
do shower 3
no,
times a
you
day.
do not. You
Excuse
do
me.
not have a lunchtime shower.
I do have a lunchtime shower. I'll tell you why. Because normally...
Sorry, hang on a sec. Say that again. I had to turn the shower off.
Well, obviously we shower first thing in the morning before we come in here because we have to wake up. And then often I'll go to the gym in the morning, so I need a shower at lunchtime to freshen up. And then I have a shower at night just to relax and wind down before I go to bed. I know it's not environmentally friendly.
No, it's not.
And that's why I try and keep it to a minimum, just short little sharp showers. Sometimes they blow out. Sometimes I sit down in the shower. I don't know. What are your shower habits?
Well, not that aggressive. Oh, my very goodness. I was going to ask if you're doing that daily, like just showering daily. Some people skip it. Some sickos out there skip it. Anyway, this particular study didn't involve... Jodie, you blew the study out, by the way.
Oh, did I? Am I well above average?
3 showers versus 1 shower. Science has revealed morning showers are better for you as you'll start the day with less sweat from smelly bacteria that eats away at you, which will keep you smelling fresher for longer, while night showers prefer to get into bed freshly cleaned. Dermatologists claim no matter the temperature, you will sweat while you sleep and shed dead skin cells.
Ew, I hate the thought of that and all the bed bugs and everything that's on your pillow. That's so gross.
Yeah.
What about little kiddies, though, when they've been running around all day and rolling in the dirt and doing Auskick and netball and all sorts? They need a shower at night.
Surely.
Well,
Maybe that's the exception, because if you're dirty and you're literally... What if you come home from footy training? Like, come on.
come on now. There's got to be exceptions to the rule. You shower in here at work, don't you?
I certainly do.
How long does that go for when you want to talk about being environmentally friendly and not, showering on the company dime?
Yes, well, it takes anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the mood.
Oh,
So, yes.
you had a short shower this morning, didn't you?
Short shower this morning. Nice and short.
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
The rules are simple. Jodie and Hayesy are about to hear 6 songs from the same year. They can select their song as it plays, but if they let it go, that song is gone. Now let's get into the bangers that are ready to battle. Back to you, Jodie and Hayesy.
Thank you so much, Producer Molly. It is 6-8 in my favour, Jodes. It's a chance for you, the listener, to choose the music. It's a beautiful little concept.
6'8", you say?
Yeah.
All right, off air you said it was 6'9".
Well, I was just putting the question out there as well.
Yeah, righto.
I just want things to be perfect in this space. Oh, you're right. Jodes has got a cold.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, guys,
Sorry,
everyone,
guys.
Jodes has got a cold. Watch out for Jodes. She'll sneeze on you. All right, should we go to the generator?
Yes, please.
What year are we dealing with this week?
2004.
Oh, okay.
Is that a good year for music?
I'm not really sure. I can't remember. Do you know why? Because it was my first year out of school and, yeah,
You weren't achieving much?
I wasn't achieving much. I wasn't remembering much most weekends.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. You ready to go?
Yep.
First song. Name's your buzzer. Oh, it's a strong start.
Oh,
She said, baby, let's go.
do I?
Yeah. Oh, is that a
Jodie.
yes? Oh,
Yeah.
Jodie's in.
Yeah.
Straight in. Oh, my gosh.
It's a good tune.
It is a good tune. It's a safe tune as well. Usher, Ludacris, Lil Jon.
Watch out.
Yeah. So Jodie's locked in.
Yep.
Okay, it's up to me now. What am I going to verse you with? Next song? It's not for me.
It's not for you.
It's not me. You're surprised too.
I love Hoobastank.
Joe just threw a pen down because she thought this is a really good song.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Hoobastank. Yeah.
Hoobastank. Nah, not for me. Not for me.
Okay.
I'll move on. With all due respect, no thank you very much.
You go back. Come on.
No. If you're trying to encourage me to select it means you don't think it's a good song and it's going to lose.
There's the big community that don't like Nickelback.
No, I know. And the people who like them are like, I'll never admit it. I'm not going to vote at Jodie and Hayesy. All right, next song. Song number 5. I've only got 2 left.
Yep.
With nothing but a t-shirt on.
Ah, yes.
Never felt so beautiful.
And baby, as I do now that I am locked in with Jessica Simpson.
Okay.
Yep, I'm locked in with Jessica Simpson. So that is With You by the great Jess Simpson.
Okay.
One of the greats to ever grace this planet. With first song, Usher, yeah. Okay, Jodes. Good stuff.
I never thought I would hear you utter the words, I'm locked in, I'm all in with Jessica Simpson.
I'm all in with Jessica Simpson. Lead us to the promised land, Jess.
Okay, what was the last song that you would have been forced to take had we kept going?
Okay, it is. Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, she loves milkshakes.
She does love milkshakes.
I wonder what flavour. Like,
Delicious. Don't matter.
lime, strawberry,
vanilla,
caramel.
chocolate.
Who knows?
Savoury milkshake. Throw some chili in there.
Apparently, it brings all the boys to the yard.
Yeah, boys love milkshakes,
Yep.
we've been told. Okay, so Jessica Simpson versus Usher. Get voting, please, at Jodie and Hayesy. It is 6-8. Winning song revealed tomorrow morning.
Let's talk sleepovers. Apparently, they're on the decline in 2025. I think basically because stuff happens at other people's houses that you wouldn't allow in your own house.
Oh, that's quite sinister, isn't it?
Isn't it? That's the first thing. And obvious reasons with increased awareness about what could go wrong, which is the worst possible thing that could happen to your child as well. Just on that, I know the mums quite often, but if I don't know the dads, there's no way my kid's having a sleepover at someone else's house.
Got to check off both.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair.
And the last sleepover we had at our house was with 6 dance kids aged 12.
Oh,
And
that would have been painful.
and I was given you think, and I was given the heads up by my kids, don't go psycho, Mum. And I said, well, go to bed at a reasonable hour, and Mum won't go psycho. 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm charging upstairs going, I have warned you kids. Like an absolute nutter.
Oh,
But
jeez. Mrs. Oddie's a nutter.
No, you think back to sleepovers as a kid, like some really amazing core memories about doing things that potentially could be illegal now. Like me and Ali Den, who was my best friend in year 5 and 6, would take a piece of cardboard to the top of her hill across from her house and slide down it, and it was about a 70-degree angle at about 85 k's an hour.
Yeah.
How there were no limbs broken, I don't know. And then there was the time on the Saturday night when we went down to the Glenorchy Blockbuster and the VHS and hired a fish called Wanda.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And Pauline Den was very strict with the F word. And the first F word that came within 8 seconds of us sliding it into the VCR, she came flying into the bedroom, smashed eject and went, that's it. No more. And we were like, well, that's Saturday night ruined. Thanks so
There you
much,
go.
Pauline.
Some core memories right there, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful times. So we were chatting about this in the ad break, and we started sort of unlocking potentially some childhood trauma because I was like, just casually went, yeah, I remember my mate's dad belting me. You were like, what? And then I was like, what? Did I just say that? Like, hang on. Let me scramble my brain once again. Yeah, it didn't hurt. But now...
That's not the point.
I know, 100%. But now I look back and I was like, yeah, you can't do that, mate.
No, yeah, and you know how you suppress things that happen in your childhood that you
Yeah.
don't want to think about. That feels like you've just thought about that for the first time in 20 years.
100%. That is what happened. So, and look, I know, I don't know what we're doing, but I know that we were being absolute little, you know what.
D-heads.
But still, I mean,
Yeah.
in 2025,
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a parent, I found out that my son was staying somewhere else and the dad belted him.
I know. Well,
I'm not sure about that.
I can take your childhood trauma and raise it because I remember going to my friend's fridge and opening it and pulling out a Lamington and the coconut went all over the floor and the mum was vacuuming and she slammed off the vacuum and she said, that is why we don't take you on our family holidays because you are naughty.
Oh, straight to the soul.
That has stuck with me. And I remember saying to my mum years later, that's what happened. And she went, I never would have let you go over there had I have known she was such a cow.
See, I wonder as well if there's some of my other friends are telling stories about my dad because I remember when I had a friend, I think it was my cousin actually,
Yeah.
and we were being absolute little you-know-whats, and we'd blown up water balloons with no water in them, just air.
Yeah.
So they're like little grenades, and we put them all over ourselves and we're sort of stuffing around. And Dad finally cracked it and he gave me a smack on the bum.
Yeah.
But I had lodged a water balloon in my undies on my bum. So Dad gave me a little tap and it just went like, And there was a moment where Dad froze. My friend froze and like, oh, you've just broken him in half. But it was just a water balloon. Jodes, yesterday we learnt, geez, your youngest has quite the bright future.
Yeah, she's got it all planned out. So she's getting married. It's all been set in stone, the wedding, the housing arrangement, even her job prospects for the future.
Oh.
It's all set in stone. Have a listen to this.
Take us through it.
Who did you want to marry?
Lockie.
What about Hugo?
Hugo's marrying his other girlfriend, Hazel.
Oh, where are you all going to live?
They're going to be our neighbours and we're going to be their neighbours.
Where are you going to park your cars, though?
In front of our house hills. And we'll have sleepovers lots of times and always have lollies.
Really?
Yes.
Where are you going to get money from to live together?
We're going to get jobs because we like to. We want to.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to work at Audi Media.
So, how old are you going to be when you get married?
62.
That's a good age. You going to have babies one day?
No.
Why not?
No.
No, someone's got it all worked out.
Oh, yeah.
It's all penciled in, and that is an outrageous dream for a youngster.
Yeah. So your plans, have a think back to when you were a kid and just ponder, what was I going to do?
Yeah.
What was I going to be? Did it veer in a different direction? Also, did your kids have some plans and aspirations as well?
Yeah.
Let's go to Finn, shall we, from McLarenville. Hey, Finn. You there, Finn?
Yes,
Hello. Oh, how old are you, Finn?
I am 12.
You're 12. Okay. Have you got it all worked out, Finn? What's your dreams? What do you want to do when you get big?
My dream is when one day I will have a coin that will turn out to be $1 million and I won't have to get a job at all.
Oh, very nice. Love that plan, Finn.
It's just a coin.
Love that. It's risky. It's a risky plan.
Finn, so it's a coin and you thought maybe it was $1, maybe it was $2, and you realise it's worth $1 million? How cool.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
good
See, that's a
stuff,
solid plan.
Yes.
That is a solid, bankable plan. 13 24 10. And what was your outrageous dream as a kid up for grabs? Anyone who gets on air, just like Finn, score a $50 voucher to the Pancake Kitchen, 13 Gilbert Place. I had, can you imagine this on the farm as well?
Here we go.
So my dream coming through, and you can imagine how much my dad squashed it, was to be the front man for East 17. So all of my wall posters of East 17 and a lot of things from, was it Video Hits or Smash Hits magazine?
Smash Hits magazine.
But East 17 was a big one. I was going to be cruising around with the cap on backwards.
Yeah.
And somehow along the way it got a little bit squashed.
Can I ask
Probably from my non-believing dad.
who do you want to be? Did you want to be Brian, Tony, Robbie, Terry,
Brian.
John?
100% Brian. Brian's a front man.
Brian was the lead singer, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
well,
was
that's
cool, bro.
unlike you to want to be the absolute centre of attention.
Yeah, it didn't pan out though, Jodes.
That's okay.
It didn't pan
Yeah,
out.
but look at where you are now. You get to press play on
E17.
songs.
13 24 10. What was your outrageous dream as a kid?
Check this out.
This is Adelaide's favourite way to wake up. Jodie and Hayesy on Nova 919.
20 past 8 with a top of 18 degrees across Adelaide today. Jodie and Hayesy doing it thanks to Shell OTR. We are taking your calls. What was your outrageous dream as a kid?
Yeah. What did you do when you were a little tacker and you thought, oh, what do I want to be when I grow up?
Yeah, your little one Harper's got it all planned out. It's quite the fairy tale finish for
Got it
Harper.
all mapped up. She's going to marry Lockie. Her other best friend Hugo is going to marry Harriet, and it's all planned out. They're going to live in houses next door to each other, and they're going to all work at Audi Media, which is our family business.
Yes.
Why not?
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Renee from Modbury, good morning to you. Take us through what your son wants to be.
Okay, so my son, when he was 4, he would always get excited about the garbage truck coming past on a Tuesday morning. So he had the grand idea that he would be a garbage truck driver because they only work one day a week.
So really opens up the rest of the week, just the one morning.
Yeah.
That's right.
How old is he now, Renee?
He's now 15 and about to start a school-based apprenticeship as a carpenter, so definitely went a different pathway, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Although I do believe the garbage truck drivers get paid very handsomely
I
for
heard
their
that
efforts.
as well.
Given they only work 1 day a week, it's amazing.
Yeah, and my kids got a little obsession with the garbos as well.
Really?
And most of the best part, lovely. And I know it's coming. The kids are out the front waving. It's a beautiful moment. Good stuff. 13 24 10. What was your outrageous dream as a kid? What was your outrageous dream as a kid? Because somewhere along the line, it just seems to always veer off into a different direction.
Sometimes reality sets in, but my 5-year-old has decided she's going to marry her friend Lockie. Her other friend Hugo is going to marry Harriet, and they're going to live next door to each other and have adjoining houses. And they've even worked out the car parking arrangement because it's only a 2-car garage. Harper's going to have to park on the street, unfortunately. But they're all working for Oddie Media, the family business. So
that's fine.
It's all planned out and ready to go.
It's a dream life.
Isn't it?
Now what needs to be done is just for it to be lived.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Plant those seeds in reception is what I say. 13 24 10. We're taking your calls this morning. What outrageous dreams did you have as a kid? Let's go to Evie from Belair. Good morning, Evie.
Hello.
Hi, Gorge. How old are you?
11.
11. Okay. Evie, what's your plans for the future, doll?
I want to be a lawyer and then I get lots of money.
No, that's good. That's good. Very nice, Evie.
What you going to charge per hour? 300, 400 there, Evie? What are you going to do with all that money?
Buy a good house.
Very good.
Yes, it's a good plan.
It's perfect as well. And that's the mindset for the lawyers coming through as well. It's not about making a difference. It's about making a heap of cash.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Got the right attitude there.
That's exactly right. Good stuff, Evie. You're off to the Pancake Kitchen. Let's go to Jeff from Nan. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. I want to be a fighter pilot for the Air Force.
Oh, my gosh.
How old are you, Jeff?
I'm 32, so I kind of grew up watching Top Gun and riding motocross and thought, how cool would that be? But worst thing is my cousin actually qualified, so every family get-together I hear all about flying the F-18 still now. So, it's a bit rough.
That's rough, Jeff. What do you do?
I work for the VA Supercars.
Oh, well, that's still pretty. That's still high adrenaline.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's still pretty fun.
Hey, Jeff, I've got a question for you. So was there like a testing process that you had to go through that you and your cousin went through and he got it and you didn't?
No, I joined the Air Force Cadets as a kid and I kind of got the inside look on what I think 20,000 out of 200,000 applicants get in. So, I did my health check and my eyesight was nowhere near good enough. So, unfortunately, I was out the door before I could even get in. But, it is what it is. It's one of those hard things in life. It's kind of like being an astronaut for a kid.
I guess the hard part would be when you're at the Velo 500 every year and you have to look up and see your cousin go.
Like, as high powered as these V8 machines are, I can't compete with that.
No. Thanks so much, Jeff. You are also off to the Pancake Kitchen. And Dawn from Paralawi. Morning.
Morning.
What did you want to do when you were a kid, Dawn?
I actually wanted to marry a farmer, but he had to have cows, sheep and puppies, and I wouldn't have to work because I'd sell cuddles for them.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yes, selling cuddles.
That's the dream.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
The dream.
How'd that pan out, Dawn? What are you doing now?
I actually work as a cleaner for the NDIS clients, so far from it.
Okay, a bit of a different direction.
You can still give out cuddles.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Dawn.
Very good. Good stuff. Dawn's off to the Pancake Kitchen as well. Thank you so much to everyone who called up this morning.
Yes.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know. I need to know.
I need to know.
What's in the news today?
I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know. What you need to know with Jodie and Hayesy.
Let's talk about our boy Justin Bieber, please.
Oh, nice. What's he done? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jazz? What's happened?
He has deleted a shopping post about his wife amid backlash from fans. So basically, she was on the cover of Vogue and it came out and Justin decided to take to Instagram and this is what he said. Tell me what you think at the end of this. Yo, this reminds me when Hayley and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know.
It's like some southern accent that you're going with it.
Do you want me to keep going with it or
Yes,
drop
please.
it? Okay. For some reason, I felt so disrespected. I thought, I got to get even. I think as we mature, we realize we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. So, baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover because clearly I was sadly mistaken.
All right. The trigger for me there as well is, first of all, he's going to get so much stick for putting that to wear. And it was quickly deleted, wasn't it?
Yes.
The last bit, so would you say Baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover because clearly I was sadly mistaken. It shouldn't be sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
Like, no one's sad that it was a mistake.
No.
Like, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
he shouldn't be sadly mistaken.
He should
Like
be.
he's saying, I'm so sad that I was wrong, that
Yeah.
she's on the front cover.
He should be sad that he didn't love and support her dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyway.
But also the thing that's most offensive about this is, as a journalist, this upsets me. It's just the spelling.
Grammatically, even I can identify, and I'm a guy who likes a few typos and likes to rearrange and reconstruct sentences, but even I can identify that this is poorly put together.
Because isn't spelt C-U-Z.
Yeah.
Because.
Cuz.
No, mate. That's upsetting to me. Anyway,
Oh, well.
he's deleted it and we all move on, but I don't, there's nothing to be achieved if you're a big celebrity airing your dirty laundry, I don't think.
Maybe words via Instagram aren't your thing. Maybe it's this.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Yes.
I don't think it is, Hayley. I don't think it is. When you can sing like that, you'll find a way to say sorry.
Do you just feel like Hayley's dealing with some stuff with her husband at the moment?
He's, from what we know, and sure we don't know the Beavers, it feels like the Beavers are going through some stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Guess who else is going through some stuff?
Oh, don't tell me. Finally.
Yeah, I love this. One of TV's most famous families is celebrating the arrival of their newest addition, with Pepper and George becoming big siblings. So the cartoon couple shared the news in rather iconic fashion, taking a twist on the traditional royal birth announcement to share the baby's arrival and the name. Have a listen.
To Mummy and Daddy Pig, Pepper and George have a baby sister.
That's good.
Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, well done, guys. Congratulations.
Okay, we've got all the information here on the sheet about Peppa Pig's new baby sister, except for the name. What is the name? Do we know the name?
It's Evie, isn't it?
Evie, there we go.
Evie. That's
Baby
cute.
Evie. How gorge.
Congratulations.
The Pig family, been going since 2004. 400 episodes under their belt.
Yeah, doing very well. Love a good laugh too, the guys. Love a genuine ruffle on the floor, on the backs, laughing around. It's a great way to finish an episode.
I'm always fascinated by the house on the hill too. Are you
Yeah.
not? It's a very steep hill.
I just fascinated that when they go up into the house. I mean, it seems so effortless.
Yeah.
Such strong legs. Well done.
And also there's no driveway for that little red car that Daddy Pig's getting around in.
What sort of horsepower are we talking about?
Oh, mate.
Just sort of cruises right up the hill.
Yeah.
No problems whatsoever.
So many Peppa Pig questions, so little answers.
Oh, well, no time or patience to answer any of them.